Hey everybody, welcome to 21 million. Wow, what a morning. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's right under my name, right under my face right here. In a couple trades, and the market is going bonkers. Okay, it's going crazy, which is expected. CPI came in just now at 8:30 at 6%, which was expected. They expected 6%. And if you remember last time, I think the numbers, I forget what the numbers were. They came in lower than, higher than expected, and the market went nuts. So right now, the expectations would be that the markets would go crazy. So real quick, let's just take a look. I know we want to get into charts and stuff as Bitcoin's ripping. Bitcoin's at 25.8 right now. But let's take a look. Let's take a look around. So right now we have the market cap's over $1 trillion still. We have the 24-hour volume at 88 billion, which is up. It's double now than it was pretty much all last week. It was last month. It's been hovering around 40 billion. We have BTCs at 44%, so it's up 2% dominance, and ETH is up still 1%. Then we were seeing it was hovering around the low 18%. Now it's about 19%. So it's down on the last couple of days. I think we saw it as high as 19.4, and so it's 19.1. And like I said, it's been around 18, 18.2, 18.3 that we've seen the last month. So a couple crazy things. So we have Bitcoin's at 24.8. Let me refresh the screen. Yeah, 24.8. We have Ethereum at 17.31, got over 17. We have BNBs at 314, back over 300. We have USDCs back at $1. That's big. We have that's important. So we have XRPs at 37 cents, Cardano's at 35 cents, Polygon $1.21. What a deal! What a bargain! We have Solana's at over $20 again. Everything's ripping. Everything's roaring. We're going nuts. Litecoin's down still, I think, considerably, $86. Don't forget the Litecoin halving is coming a couple months from now. Bitcoin's at 25.9 now. 26,000. Boo! 26,000. We just saw it on air. That's pretty sick. I'm in a trade. I'm probably doing really good right now. Let me take a look. So with my trade this morning, I got in at, let's look. Hold on. Stay on track. Fear and greed. So we ticked over to the greed. Obviously, the price is ripping right now. This gets me a little nervous. Once we start to get into the greed, usually there's a correction. It's going to go back and forth. So we saw fear last week. Went over to fear. We're going to tick into greed. We don't want it to get too crazy, because once it starts to get too crazy, if you start to see it go into extreme greed, that's the time to sell and get out, because it's going to swing back. Extreme fear. Okay? And that's when you want to buy. So something to keep a look on, a look at. Who keeps a look on? That doesn't even make sense. Bitcoin halving. 411 days as per the 10 minutes per block, 380 days. So the time has actually gone up a little bit. Obviously, it's been going back and forth. I think it was as high as 14 minutes last week. And then yesterday we saw it 8. So it's going to be somewhere around 400 days. We're going to see the Bitcoin halving, which would put us end of April. So like I said, I was looking real quick to see what it is. But anyway you slice it, it's at 6% inflation, so it's coming down. I think their goal is to get it to 2. So, but it's not going to go, it's not going to go from 8 to 2. We're going to go down step by step by step. So let's get to what we really want to look at today, as Bitcoin is ripping, bangarang. I don't know why when it rips, I always want to say that. I don't know if anybody's ever seen. Oh, my screen's all messed up. What's going on here? I have an issue. Guys, we have a technical difficulty. Hold on. I have to fix this right now. Hang tight, everybody. Hold on, I gotta fix something real quick. My screen's all not right. One moment as I fix this. Boom, there I am. And I put this to the top. And we're going to make this just a tidbit smaller. Look at that. Look at that. Getting good at this. All right, let's take a look. So Bitcoin's at 25,807. So the mark that I was looking for yesterday, let's go first things first. Let's look at the halving. So we're breaking out, and like I said, I have a mark at 48,000. And I think once we close today over the 25.2 area, it's game on. I don't think there's a lot of resistance on the way up. You know, we're going to bump ahead maybe around 31 over here, maybe a little bit at 38. You know, you can just see where we started to hit our head. You know, 40. You know, it's going to be pretty swift. So the marks that I was looking for, so if you look over here, the two tops that we had back in August also coincided with the two tops that we had back here in February on the weekly. Okay, and then also the wicks coincide. See that? So these were the marks that I was looking for, and clearly we're above it. I had the green line right here just to show it was like 25.2. That was the top of one of these wicks over here. And that was the level I was looking for, the high for the week. On the monthly, let's take a look at the monthly too. So the monthly we have similar, you know, it's 25.1, 25.2, and then over here the wick as high as 24.4. 25. I'm sorry, guys, I gotta drink more coffee. 25.2. So in that area, we got to close above 25.2. Basically, that's what we need to see, which it looks like it's super bullish. Bitcoin looks super bullish right now. I mean, talk about filling that gap. Let's look at the overall. So we have, like we were looking at yesterday, this is the weekly on the total market cap. It looks like we are breaking out of the formation that we were in, the wedge. Yeah, bangarang out of here, right? Let's take a look at, I want to get down to the lower time frames because that's where all the action really is going to be. On the weekly moving averages, we're breaking out above we're over the 200 now, and also we're above the 50 on the weekly. I know I'm moving fast, but I really want to get down to those lower time frames because it's going to be really cool today. So the Fibonacci levels that we had, like I had always say, the golden pockets are explosive, and we ripped through there yesterday. You can see how explosive it is. You know, we're going to set a new high. I would imagine a retest. I don't even know. What's that on the daily? 25.2. Yeah, I don't know, guys. We are in price. We're exploring. So let's look at some key points that we hit. So a key point would be right here, right? Because this area seems like a key point. We'll throw a little line there. That may be something that we, you know what? I want to do something a little bit different today. We're gonna get crazy, guys. When I do this stuff, I feel like Bob Ross. Happy little lines. Let's look over here. Yeah, spot over there. Yeah, looks like a little support over here. Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be much. And this doesn't seem like too busy. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this area over here that we might get some resistance at around 26, 27. Which we're at 26.2 right now. It's wild. It's moving. We're moving, guys. We're moving. I want to get rid of this fib levels now because we are explosive. Let's look at some of the next steps. Next stop. So we are approaching the golden pocket that would have been created from June of 2022. Which we were entering the golden pocket right now. We might see a little resistance right here, which coincides kind of with the blue line. I'm going to get rid of my blue lines because I think this pocket is probably more significant. This area right here. We'll put a little pocket right here. This is going to be a key level getting through here, which it seems like we might be ripping through right now. Yeah, we're going to rip through it right now. That's pretty cool. I want to see I want a volume profile. I'll be honest with you. I hate looking for volume. I hate looking for stuff live. I hate it because I don't like the. I guess it'll work. I want to see what we have as far as look back, gradient, solid color, visibility. I like when it's on the right-hand side, to be honest with you. I want to find another one. Let's see. Let's try this one. I guess I'll take it. No, I'm not going to take it. Hold on, guys. We're going to do this together today. I guess we can use Luxors. I had one the other day that I liked, and I don't know where it went. All right, so it looks like we have. So we got to fix this. Here we go. Yeah, so we have the volume, which it looks like we are breaking out of right now. I wish you could move it all the way to the right. I hate that it's over everything. There's no resistance. This is going to work as a shelf. So once we get over here, I mean, the next, you could see, like we were saying, there's not much. The volume is really right here. We're just getting out of this. Once we get out of this, it's all undiscovered. This is free, it's all new. So so Bitcoin's at 26.3. It's having a little trouble at that golden pocket that we just formulated, but it's pretty cool, guys. Let's get rid of this volume. I hate it, actually. I don't like the way that looks at all. Let's look at the daily. So we have the VWAP is pointing straight up. RSI is pointing straight up over the 50-day. The moving average of RSI. We bounced off of the 200-day. We're moving over the 50-day moving averages. Green dot, everything's pointing up. Looks super bullish. What's pretty crazy is that we had right here that green is going to come back. Hopefully that green comes back now. Get into the green, look for longs. At that point, when it's like this, I get a little nervous because I don't know whether they're long or short. Super interesting. Super good stuff. Let's take a look at the lower. Let's go even lower today. Let's get wild. Like Tom Crown would say, we're going to degen. Degenerates looking at 1 minute charts. The 4 hour. I mean, it's just pointing up, guys. There's really not much to chart right now. It's going up. The one thing that we might want to keep an eye on is this level. Let's set this so let's lock this up, and let's put the visibility so we can see it on the hours. I guess just the hours. Let's go back to the 4 hour. Like you see, we can get a little resistance in here. Once we pop through here, I mean, I mean, that's going to be big. What's next after this level here? And I want to take a look at ETH too today. I want to take a look at everything. Let's look at XRP. XRP is really not too explosive, but Bitcoin dominance is up. So, and I want to take a look at the stock market too. We're going to get a little wily. Well, Bitcoin's taking off today. Like I said, a lot of people look at this 35 as the next really key resistance area, but I really don't see it. The volume's not there. I think the big point is that 48. The 48 would be from the golden pocket of the all-time high. This is going to be the big one, 48,638. This is the level that we're looking for. That's the one I've been saying we're going to see by May. I think we're going to have some sharp movements. You know, we're talking, that's June, yeah, May. So real big movements to the upside. These would be really the levels that I'd be looking at. These are the most important. This golden pocket was just a little bit more local. Going to the all-time high, we're going to be looking at 28 as the next time. You know, this is really where we're trying to get over 28,000 today. You know, I'm bullish, guys. Today, I wanted to get over. Okay, maybe test it and keep it moving. Like I said, we saw before, the volume's really not there as far as resistance. You know, the big volume we just got out of. So that's something definitely to look for. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's go to the weekly, and we'll work our way down. So Ethereum looks even more bullish. We have the VWAP just starting to cut up. Money flow is just cutting up. And it's breaking out. So Ethereum's a little bit different. Let's go to the monthly. We'll pick out those lines that we did with Bitcoin. So we have that double top is over here. That was back in August. So it's over, and now it's meeting the top of the wick, which would put us at 1788. And that might be kind of where we're getting that resistance right now. Bitcoin, though, has... sorry, guys. Bitcoin is breaking above those levels that Ethereum is reaching currently, you know, relative. So on the monthly, Ethereum has the momentum dot moving up. Money flows crossing up. VWAPs to the upside. That's on the month. Weekly, we have... My music's loud today, guys. You got Nirvana. Anyway, so we have those resistance levels, like I was just saying, around 1788. I think the wicks, well, this is from August of 22. Why didn't I see this on the monthly? Oh, no, it is there. Oh, this giant wick right there. Look at that. Oh, 2029. So the candle close is big. And this is that giant wick. I didn't even notice it. All right, so 2029. I didn't notice until we went down to the weekly. Oh, it's been 2 weeks there. Look, 1 week, 2 weeks. Tried twice. Okay, so maybe it is important. Let's keep it there. All right, cool. And this is on Coinbase. So yeah, so next resistance level, we're above the one, the candlestick at which is at 1685. We're above that now, and I guess the next target would be 2,000. Got to get over 2,000 for Ethereum. On the weekly, we have a green momentum dot. We have the VWAP pointing up, bullish. Money flow pointing up. Ethereum hasn't been in the money for a while. Bitcoin, we've been dabbling. Not really even. No. Bitcoin in the weekly, same thing. Everything's pointing up. Looks super bullish. So these momentum dots that are printing, they aren't printed yet. These have to wait to be confirmed, which we have some time. On the weekly, we have until Sunday for these to confirm. So could still change. But it looks like money flow is cutting in, going into the green. Super bullish. Let's look at XRP. No, I'm going to go down. Sorry, guys. It's exciting today. So we have the daily. Let's see how we look on the daily. So we have the momentum coming up. It didn't print a green dot, which is crazy because it's under the 60. But it might be today or tomorrow that we'll see this on the daily. It's going to print a green dot. So it might be a little early because everything moves so fast. RSI is pointing up. Momentum's pointing up. We're going to see a green dot, I think. The big green dots. Money flow is right at the 0 line. Maybe we do have that explosive movement to the upside back into the green. Super, super, super interesting. A lot going on. I'm going to bang around a little bit today. XRP. So let's do everything together right now with XRP. I got stuff drawn all over the place. Let's take a look at. We're going to get rid of everything. We're going to start fresh with XRP. This is on Binance. Look at this. I just got. It's the 50-day. I thought that was just a squiggle. I want to take a look at my trade real quick too. All right, we're good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing pretty good on that trade right now. I'm up 125%. Did I do it right? But I had some losses last week. I ain't gonna lie, guys. If anybody says they only win, they're lying. Okay, everybody loses. Make sure you like and subscribe. I take losses. Today just happened to be a good day. But I took a gamble. I took a gamble that the CPI was going to come in positive, which it did. Well, it came in inflation coming down, and that was the gamble. But everything kind of seemed like it was going to go that way. Stock markets to banks. It seemed to be a big turnaround. And we're going to take a look at a couple of banks today, too. I'm curious how they are shaking out. I really should have a hat on. Right? We need a rally cap. You know what? I got my hat right here. Rally cap. So, Litecoin, not Litecoin, XRP. So this is on Binance. It's on the monthly, like we've been doing. So this would be the candlestick wick, the candlestick top. This would be the wick. So, I mean, talk about an underperformer right now. You'd figure it'd be banging. But I think they had a little bit of bad news. They had some of their funds in Signature, but they were just getting backed. So I would expect this to actually be kind of explosive. It's at the 50, the 50-day, the 200-day moving averages. I would say XRP is poised to make some moves. We're on the weekly. We have the money flow pointing up. But the momentum's coming down. It's the only one that's like that, but it's the only one. But it looks like on the weekly it's diminishing, so that could be pretty positive. We're looking for positive notes. The RSI is pointing up and hasn't made any, hasn't correlated really to the price yet, which is really interesting. You'd figure it'd be banging right now because everything else is kind of pumping, but I guess the alts aren't. When Bitcoin dominance goes up, the alts aren't going to be as strong. They're not going to move as much. So alts might get a little crushed right now. So, but it looks like an underperformer to me. Let's go down to the daily and see where we stand. So we have money flow pointing up, momentum dot pointing up, the VWAP's up. It just went into, just like Bitcoin had, was just going in. It just went into the red. Maybe we'll see a little gumdrop up and out, which is very possible. The way that the market looks, at least right now. On the daily, the RSI is pointing up. It's over the moving average, just over 50. So it's kind of in the middle. But everything else looks kind of explosive right now. But let's look and see some key levels that we'd be looking for. Let's move my line so it's nice and perfect. On the wick, let's see what we got here. Let's look at a couple key levels. So it looks like, all upside. So Bitcoin, to be relative, is approaching, is over this already. So there could be considerable upside, not financial advice, to XRP. Hasn't taken off quite yet. I'm not a big XRP proponent, but I think they got to win that court case, and eventually it's going to take off. I would imagine. Also, let's take a look at good old Dixie. I would imagine the dollar's crashing. So we're on the daily on the dollar. Let's get rid of our wedges. We've broken down. So it looks like it went below that 236 area, and it's hitting its head today. And then we could see downside now, which would be nice. We want the dollar to come down. Dollar comes down, assets go up. Bitcoin goes up. Crypto goes up. RSI is pointing down. Money flow went into the green. We saw that little gumdrop here. Like I was saying, maybe a little. Actually, it doesn't even look like it's even smaller than a gumdrop. Come down into the red would be nice. VWAP pointing down, momentum coming down. Nice, good stuff. Let's take a look at the so this is a little concerning to me. So let's get these trends out of here. So this is the trend for S&P. It's went through yesterday, and it's getting rejected to get back out of this trend. This is a little scary to me. But let's look at the weekly. Let's go to the weekly on this. I want to go to the daily. Let's change the visibility to weeks. So at the end of the day, the daily matters, but the weekly is really going to matter the most. So we really need SPX to close over on the week 38.63. This would be the level right here, that intersection. We want it to close above and then start to move up. We want the market to move up, guys. Everyone says, the market yesterday, the banks diverged from Bitcoin. But at the end of the day, if the market crashes, if SPX were to crash and go down 10%, Bitcoin's going to come down. It just is what it is. It is what it is, guys. So, I know we all want to see it's decoupled, but big moves, if it were to come down significantly, it's gonna hurt. So yesterday on Bitcoin, we didn't really see moves until like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. So, what time is it? It's 20 after. So maybe we see some significant moves today. Now, it's at 25,970 for anybody keeping track. Let's look at the Dow. What's the Dow doing today? I've never charted it actually, but one of my friends said the other day, take a look at it. I really don't know what I'm looking at. It's my first time doing this. Looks like a double top over here. Let's go from the high in the week. Nope, wrong one. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a level that we'll be looking at, the 382 at $54. Right now it's trading at it's going to open up, I guess, a little up, 52.87. pre-market. When is the Dow open? Oh, 9:30. Oh, stock market's not even open right now. Guys, starting early. Let's look at a couple on the S&P. Let's look at the fib levels also. Let's set ourselves up today as the stock market opens. It should be interesting. Bitcoin's hovering around 25,995. It's on sale. All right, so stock market opens in 8 minutes. Should be interesting to see how that shakes out. Let's take a look at, I have Silvergate on here, but that's dead. Let me get rid of it. I bet you the market is up completely today. Forget Silvergate, I don't know why I'm on that. I want to take a look. The Dow's up a little bit. Let's see what Tesla's at. Tesla closed at, how many shut these? It's up. Tesla's up $4. Closed at 174. It's at 178. Looks like it's trending up. Let's take a look at the 10-year bond yield at 3.6%. Looks like it went as low as 3.4. The 236 area is going to be a strong fib level, so we're going to want to see this break down. But it looks like it keeps on trying. So it's quite possible we could see this come down. The 200-week being at 2.3%, and the 50-week being at 3.3%. But if it goes below this fib level, I would see it breaking. But it could wait till this comes up. These could intersect. You know, we could see the 50-day start to get pulled up. There could be an intersection and a break here. It's quite possible. It's funny how those things work too, how they coincide. But you can see how supportive it is because it kind of wicked back up. Let's take a look at a couple banks also. Let's see what the banks are doing. So we have Bank of America. Yesterday closed, wicked down as far as 27.95. It closed at 28.51. It's at right now pre-market $30.36. So it's up a little bit in pre-market, which is nice to see. Santander was another one that I looked at yesterday. So it opened yesterday. Yeah, Monday. Yeah, we didn't click over yet. So it was as low as 349. It closed at 353. Pre-market's at 368. The banks are moving up. PACW. This is the one that they thought was going to really crash out. So pre-market's at 1490. So it's up considerably. This is going to get filled, guys. You know, this is a fair value gap. So, I mean, I would see it's probably going to go to $21 today. It's definitely going to move. Look, it's at 1503. It's ticking up already. It's going to be cool. We're going to watch in 5 minutes the market open. What are the other ones I looked at? Truist. It's another one. As low as $30 yesterday. $30.53. It's right now the pre-market's at $35.95. Oh my God, I want to go to the daily. Pre-market's at $35.95. Capital One on the day yesterday, as low as just under $91. Pre-market's at 96. Closed at 93. JP Morgan Chase held strong. I was watching this yesterday. They held strong. You know, Kramer, everyone hates him, but you know he was right. They held strong. So closed yesterday at $132. Pre-market's at $134. Maybe not big moves out of JP Morgan. The ones I'd be looking for really big gains would be definitely the Pac West. I could definitely see this moving significantly. And what was the other one we saw? Any of these really. Santander and definitely Bank of America. Bank of America isn't going anywhere. So that's something to definitely take a look at. Market opens in 3 minutes. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the daily. I just have lines everywhere. Actually, I want to go on Bybit. This is the one I want to take a look at. This is where my trade is as the market opens. Right now on my trade, I'm up 94%. So I got into my trade. Like I was started to say before, not everyone makes... I lost last week. I was flopping and groping all over the place. And I just wasn't being responsible. I ended up just saying I'm not going to trade anything. And today I said, you know what? Today I gambled that the CPI, I just felt like the CPI was going to come in positive with the bond rates coming down. I knew it was going to cool off a little bit. You know, we had 3 banks collapse. It's a sign that things are working. So I got in at 24.7 this morning. And I used a little bit of leverage. And that was the move that I made today, which is kind of going to up a little bit from my losses last week. The losses last week were kind of hurt. But as the market opens now, I think we're going to see some big moves out of the bank sector, and I think that's only going to push Bitcoin up higher. I wish we could find the level that we just hit our head on. We hit it at 26.5. So that's got to be some type of significant level that we're seeing at a higher time frame. Let's see if we can find it on one of the fib levels. We'll just do it quick. I think I did this level already. Oh yeah, that's it right here. Oh, that's the guys. I'm losing my mind. That's the golden pocket that I said before, but I just did it on the other. I did it on Coinbase, but let's make that so we remember this. And I want to follow it on Bybit right now because I have a trade in there. So see, it's definitely a significant level. Actually, I want to make it tighter. Are you guys crazy like me that you want it super... Oh, you want it super tight, guys? I don't want to put it out. I really want to put it to here. I went to this wick right here. That's a little higher. Now let's adjust our box. Here we go. Here, and just so you guys know, if you want, I'll do this for everybody, so you can see my fib levels. So that's the style I have. So I got 0, 236, 382, 0.5, 618, 0.65, 786, and 1. Actually, I got this from Tom Crown. Tom Crown's awesome, guys. He's probably live right now. He's going live, I think, today at 9:30. So he's probably he's great. You guys should definitely follow him too. But I picked this up from him. Definitely a something to watch out for. So screenshot this. I'll leave it up for a second. Just pause the video if you have to, so you can see that. So that's definitely a key level. As you can see, we are definitely hitting our head there. I wonder if we retest it. Let's go lower. Let's go to the hour. Right, guys? Let's get wily. I want to leave this on the day. I want to leave this on the day. Actually, do I even want this? Let's go back to the day. Yeah, actually, I do. I do want this. You know, the other day I made a chart with the expectations on how a broadening ascending wedge breaks out. And I got rid of the one that I had over there. So basically what it said was, if you guys want, I'll do it right now for you. From my research. So we'll say this is the broadening wedge, which is actually pretty crazy, right? It kind of coincides with where we hit our head off of. So actually, maybe it is like this. So the broadening wedge would say that it would be from here to here. Can't have it extend. Let's make this thick. And let's make it, actually we're changing this completely, guys. We're getting wily. We're gonna use a regular line here. Let's go for, and let's, I wanna bring this to the front, visual order, bring to front. So it would be, so this would be the line, actually, hold on, we're gonna get rid of the this red line right here for a moment. Okay, so it would be, this would be the top that we would be looking for. So I'll use this so it's perfect. So this would be the line, the exit that we'd be looking for, which we just broke out. Okay. It would be from here to here. So I'm going to bring this over. It would be the peak. It would be the breakout point. I'll make this blue. No, I'm going to make this yellow. I feel like everybody can see this better. Okay, so then it would be this, where it breaks out. So it would be actually today, would be the breakout. So this would be the assumption for, actually we're going to move this too. I'm changing things up. This would be the expectation, would be 30,000 would be the breakout. Of a ascending broadening wedge. So the goal, our next stop would, I mean, it would be the goal for it to hit out would be 30,000 one. So we had there was a broadening wedge back in here, right here. It was a descending broadening wedge back in 2021 that saw a similar breakout. When it did break out, this was the level. Not to do it all over again, but that was the level that we went to. Let's take a look at the stock market and see what we got going on. Let's take a look at so S&P opened up high. It opened up above the trend line. It's at 39.08. So that's pretty cool. That's good. Bullish. Another thing I've been looking at are these is XBI and the biotechs. A lot of the biotechs had money in SVB, but now their money's safe. So I would imagine these are going to rip. I actually got into a play with LABU, which is an ETF. I got in yesterday in 2 positions, one at 530 and one at 540. So it's opening up at 569. I think the next level for LABU would be the 3x leverage. I'm going to say is about there. Yeah, it's like $5.91. Yeah, $5.94. So it's at 570 right now. This was a big resistance level, though. If it breaks out of here, I mean, talk about a winner. And that looks like it's ripping right now. What about XBI? So XBI is above that already. It only dipped down below. Bang right off of that golden pocket. Bitcoin's at 25,923. I wonder if it's going to make another play. I really should just get out of my trade right now. When it goes through this pocket, guys, it's going to be explosive. Make sure you like and subscribe, please. I got to figure out a way to get the live chat on my screen to see if anybody even watches this. But, all right, guys, I'm going to let everybody switch over. Go check out Tom Cran, see what he's saying. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Have a good day. Be careful.